Yo, what it is, everybody? Thanks for tuning back into another episode here on the Speedbug channel. Got one of the batteries. All right. Look all crazy and shit. Whatever. I don't care. Talking to you about, yes, I do have both the Corvettes here in the garage, and today is about a Corvette video. So we got Snow White under the cover there, and we got Pikachu here. And I'm talking to you all about my C8 order. Did I order my C8? Yes, I did. And I believe 100%, well, I am canceling that order. And I am canceling it solely because it financially makes way more sense to wait. The whole term, it pays to wait. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So, everybody is going out and trying to buy this car. No dealership is going to probably give you more than $5 off MSRP. Some dealerships, hell, even trying to charge you. And I'll never pay $1 over sticker for whatever they MSRP a car. Now, given all the bullshit that's kind of going on in the world with the coronavirus and stock market crashing and this, that, whatever, well, bottom line, people are going to get desperate and people are going to get hungry. And a Corvette, well, kind of a useless car. It's really not going to make me any better. It's not going to make me get places any better, especially when I already have a few other vehicles already within my fleet that I don't also plan on getting rid of either one of my Vettes when the C8 comes. So, at least at the moment. So if they called me up and said, hey, your car's ready, absolutely, come on, let's come get the car, this, that, none of them are going anywhere. Not that I don't have the room, not that I don't have the funds, or this, that, whatever. But now GM, even on the ZL1, except the 1LE and the ZR1, they're finally offering 84 months at 0%. Now, if you plan on buying the car in cash and stuff like that, well, then that's a little bit of a different story. But if I had $80,000 sitting in my account to buy some car, this, that, whatever, would I take the $80,000 and pay off the car? Or would I take a loan and put a lien on the car for the $80,000 at 0%? Well, this is exactly what I do. And whether I have the money all at once or not, if I can get an extremely low rate, which 99% of the time I always do, like in the 0 or 1 or hell even less than 2%, it makes more sense and financial sense for me to borrow against that than to give out all of the liquid cash. Now, before I get too off topic and stuff like that, all of the cars this year are sold. I think what they say, like 40,000 of them. And that's cool and that's fine. Good job, GM. You're selling your car. It's going to be hot shit. Absolutely. 2021 is exactly where I'll be able to get a vehicle and all that other jazz. I'm not worried about first year problems or any of that bullshit. They say, oh, the little scratch on the door that, down here, or the extra water in the engine bay, this, that, whatever. If you're buying the car and you think that it's going to have the non-existent problems that like a Corolla has or something like that, well, you're buying the wrong car. No. Eventually, after shit fills up and stuff like that, and people have their cars, some used ones and stuff like that hit the market and stuff like that. Very similar to just how the C7 was. And about a year or so after the car came out, just as so, they started offering 0.9 and 1% or hell, even 0%. And I'm like, that's the perfect time to actually buy. Because I could do a lot more with the capital with something else than opposed to spend $80,000 or $90,000. I think my car spec'd out for the C8, I believe, was $86,000. Pretty much optioned out. It was a 3LT and stuff like that, with the lift and all that other stuff with the ground effects. Very similar to exactly how Snow White is and Pikachu is, but it just doesn't really make sense to me that knowing that in a year's time that I could probably get a $10,000 or $15,000 rebate to just wait, which is almost the same. Let's say if I finance it, or even if I put $20,000 down, that means I have to finance $60,000, and $60,000 at 60 months at 0% is $1,000 a month. So that's $12,000 a year in payments. And if I get, let's say, a $10,000 rebate, I just put $10,000 back in my pocket. So it financially makes sense actually for me to wait to see, especially kind of what's going on with this whole coronavirus stuff and stuff like that, and what's going to happen, with people's jobs and things like that. And some people say, well, you're just kind of taking advantage of people and this, that, whatever. Well, no, you take advantage of the situation, and if you'd planned right before and did right before, then you can always take care of yourself. And if you don't take care of yourself, don't worry. The shit around you is going to take care of you and shove you up like shit and spit you right back out. So, for the most part, I think I took care of myself. But you know what? There's always that unpredicted shit. You can't predict everything. You can't prepare for everything. But I just don't see it. And always rushing out to have the newest and the latest and greatest, right away. Just doesn't really appease me much anymore, as much as I used to when I was much younger and needed to just go out and get the best iPhone or the best new motorcycle or the best new car, or this, that, whatever. It pays to wait just that little bit. And I have enough shit around here to even keep myself busy with other projects and stuff like that. So it's not like it's my only sports car. It's not like it's going to be my only bike or anything like that. If it was only one thing, then that would make sense. But it really doesn't, and none of those really get crossed off of the list. So it doesn't really, I don't see that make much sense to hurry up and go out and buy it. So I believe that my order is going to be canceled. I might give my allocation spot up to somebody else, or let the line move forward and this, that, whatever. And then the 2021s will come out, or maybe even by mid-year 2022s. By then, it'll come out. People say, you're not going to get the first model, or this, that, whatever. You're not going to be part of the crowd. Or said the same shit with the Hellcat. I'm only going to make 3,000, or this, that, whatever. Look, car was $80,000. Now you can buy a used one. 700 horsepower car used for $40,000. Almost asks you, why would you buy a new one at 70 now? Now, I believe Chrysler is the only one that hasn't done the 0% currently right now in this crisis. But again, when you can borrow money at no cost, you're actually making money than even if you pay for the car outright, because you can make more money with it. And for the ones that understand finance and stuff like that, you'll understand. For the ones that don't think so, they're just paying it and you have a loan or this, that, you're completely wrong. And that's exactly probably why you're in the financial situation that you are in. And hopefully we don't get into any shit where interest rates and stuff go into the negative, where you would get like a rebate or anything like that, because then that's also really going to affect the housing market, because the first largest market is automotive, and then following second would be real estate. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on stuff like that. And as a primary source of transportation, even though my C8 will be my toy daily driver, but it is not 100% imperative that I come up with this vehicle, or especially if they're going to offer me 0% to do whatever. I'm telling you, if I had $1 billion in the bank account and they said 0%, I still would not pay off the car in cash. There's no way. It's stupid to. And again, for the ones that understand finance, you understand exactly where that I am coming from. So we are going to wait a little bit. We'll see exactly what goes on. Again, I'm not in a rush. And if I cancel it, then they say, you're not going to get another version or another shot for maybe the next 6-7 months. Okay, so be it then. I don't have the shit now. I ain't never had one before. So it's not like I'm going to die another 6 months without it. It's not like I'm tripping. It's not like I need it or this, that, whatever. Do I love Corvettes? Do I love cars? This, that? Yeah, but it's a materialistic object and it's a depreciating asset. So it's not like it's going to be like, hey, ho, this is the only one and it's going to be the last one left. No, production just started, so there'll be a couple million and shit before the rest of them come out. So I'm really not too worried about it. But let me know what your guys' thoughts and stuff like that and what you think. I'm sure someone's watching has already seen this video. Congrats to all of you all that have had your C8. I have seen the car in person. It looks badass. It looks very different from the C7. I'm not necessarily that I like it more than the C7 or I like it less. Just way entirely two different cars. How this one has the long hood and the short back and stuff like that, and the other car it's mid-engine. It doesn't look anything like this. And I'm much more of a fan of this body style of a vehicle, but I get it. You know, you have to evolve with the times and shit has to change, and you can only do so much, you know, front engine, rear wheel drive. So I get exactly why GM did so. But let me know what you guys think. And nonetheless, no question, I have no doubt in my mind, mine will be coming. It's just a matter of when. And timing is everything, and that's how you move ahead. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Facebook, Instagram, at the Speed Bug, same name. Here's YouTube. Peace out and stay healthy. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Peace.